What's up, guys? Back in today with more I Made Friends with the second prettiest girl in my class, this time with episode 10, I think. Was a interesting episode last week with Mayhara. See, I always want to say Maibara Keiichi. Mayhara meeting his dad, which was an intriguing situation. Especially intriguing was what we heard from Nita, I think her name was. And her boyfriend who was dating another person. That was a whole weird situation. Well, I definitely want to know more of. But thank you guys for the help last week in regards to the Maihara situation. That was helpful because I couldn't really wrap my head around why he was so moody. I kind of got it a bit, but I kind of felt bad for his dad. Forgot about that. Yeah, we're going to be meeting the dad today. Big moment here. She's got an older brother as well. Be a rough day, potentially. Oh, is she an organizer? That's really nice. Oh, it's her. We see her in the opening. Eto Kaicho. I was going to say you probably shouldn't, but if that's the case, then that should be fine. No one else wants to be. So thank you very much. That's how that comes off. He's going to be working. Oh no, I say no. No chance. A free work out of me. Nice. I mean, I think we all felt a bit bad when it was brought up a few episodes ago that he wouldn't be able to participate. So it's nice. It's never good to feel left out of stuff like this. It's happened to me a few times with friends getting invited to parties and you don't get invited as such. So everyone's gonna be having a lot of fun, and I just have to sit at home knowing that everyone's having a lot of fun. Does suck. I mean, that goes away as you get older. And for me, it was oh well. As the years went by, it was more so. I'd rather be chilling or having relaxing time than going crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's funny how preferences change. I mean, we had a date kind of meeting set up after the party anyway, so it wasn't a major deal. But it's nice that he's going to be going. As a fill-in member of the student council. Joe, there was something I wanted to search earlier that I totally forgot to do. And I will forget to do if I don't do it now. There we go. Apologies. Just have that saved for when I finish. Little parent call. We at an age where we need to do that. I feel like that's something you're doing in 10, right? Yeah. Embarrassing. American Soul. And she smoked a lot. Didn't she take a break from work. Your eyes are moving way too much, Mum. It's the only thing in the bin. Your dad gives me payment. How much you got saved up, lady? Probably quite a lot. I know for a fact these like child payments are pretty comprehensive most of the time. Something I said last week. I kind of feel bad for the dad as well, having to now pay for a separate family. You know, his responsibility. See that a lot of the time in the real world. You kind of feel bad for him. Not all the time. Sometimes they absolutely deserve to be paying that much for like another 20 years. Depending on how much of a bastard they were and left and so on. But I don't know, I feel like if me and my partner split up and it was like mutual, I'd feel kind of bad having like, I wouldn't feel bad having to like give her money for like the kid and such, a reasonable amount, but whenever I see it like on the news and such, it's always like some kind of extortionate amount. Like, do they really need that much a month? Oh, here he is. He doesn't seem in a great mood. Big as that. Yeah, grab the other side. Help me, please. Help the man. So it's amazing, isn't it? If they were wearing the exact same clothes, you'd be like, which one is she? Which one is she? They're exactly the same. Here comes the brother. So I was gonna say something like that. Huh. Well, you gotta call him. You gotta phone him. There he is. Long hair. Looks a lot like his dad. Got a little stubble going on, which I know a lot of Japanese people are not a fan of. They like to be quite clean shaved. Touch some grass. Get a job. That easy. That easy. All you have to do is tell them. What's going on here? Oh, he's crying. Huh? Here's your prize. Something you don't want. Yeah, I suppose it's getting a bit of a nostalgic feeling here. Something he hasn't experienced in quite a while. So I like carrots a lot. I think carrots are really nice. So I'm quite a big fan of vegetables in general, to be fair. Oh come on, bro! Like 3 vegetables right there. You're complaining. Yeah, I'd say I'm probably a fan more than most people of vegetables, to be honest. Except for cauliflower, I don't care for cauliflower. It doesn't really taste like anything to me. Something I noticed about myself is I'm not a major fan of things that don't taste like anything. I'm not a fan of like avocado, I don't really like that. I like water. But any kind of food that doesn't taste like anything I'm usually not a big fan of. Start eating greasy food on your start greasing up your remote. That's a bit awkward, isn't it? Bless him. That is a little bit embarrassing to cry at the first visit, isn't it? But again, you can't blame him. Bless him. You can't blame him. Yeah, well, these guys get gassed very easy, don't they? They ran like 20 meters. Chase sesh. Custody, yeah. Choice of words. Custody. A nice face full of boobs. Calm me down. Always the remedy. Yeah, well said. And I apologise. That's the thing. I think instead of addressing it, you kind of just left it. Hence why all these emotions are coming up now. Get your head down there, boy. Yeah, as I said, you kind of just like skipped over it rather than addressing it. So now that you're actually being faced with it and addressing it now, is of course now is when all these things start happening, awkward moments, crying and such, which is a good thing. Good always. She even gave him the pillow. They just want to stare at your face. That must have been very boring. Chiseled. Smelled good. That's nice. My thighs smell good. So that's another very Japanese thing. Like I never really saw anything of before watching that anime. It was the lap pillow. And you see that a lot in anime. But I can't say I ever really saw that in much of anything before. Oh, why'd you even say? Why'd you interrupt them? Oh no, we've been caught in the act. Why'd you interrupt them? Because they're having a moment. It's just not the great time and place in the privacy of your own room. Well, where's the place to do it if not in the privacy of your own fucking room? Oh, here's the talk. This was always coming. Yeah, not a great first impression. if my daughter's boyfriend just started crying the first time I met him, I'd have some like kind of respect for him, but I'd also be like, I hope he's not a crybaby. I think the worst part, but the worst impression would have been the running out to it. Honestly, to just run away from it. Bloody hell. How many cigarettes she smoked? Like 4 packets in one night. That's ridiculous. Oh, she's got a sore throat. When I used to smoke, I used to go. I used to smoke roll-ups. I never really smoked too many of these packets of cigarettes because they were way too not good money for what you were getting. But when I did have these on like a night out or something, I smoked 20 in a night, and that would fuck me up big time. That would fuck my throat up big time the next day. It's a 40? 80 show so? Fucking hell. Yeah, good episode. Went pretty well. A little awkward, crying and then running out. It would certainly be quite embarrassing to look back on, but I think we learned a good lesson from that, didn't we? Much better to address these things and be honest about it. I think that's something, like I spoke about the Japanese stuff earlier. I think that is something quite uniquely Japanese that they struggle with. Being a bit selfish. Because, again, seemingly in Japanese society, it's also care for others, be smellless so you don't insult someone's smell. I think I always bring that up as like a great example. They aim to be smellless in Japan. They have deodorant that smells like nothing because they don't want to insult someone's smell either negatively or positively. They just don't want to annoy people and again be selfish and such. They could do with being a bit more individual, being a bit more selfish and fully release what you want to say and such, and maybe not being so polite in situations where you actually should speak your own mind and such. I think that's why I connect with the Japanese with anime and such so much in the Japanese culture, because I'm quite a lot like that. I know there's a lot of issues about myself that exact thing I said right there I could use for myself, and again that's probably why I connect so much with anime and a lot of Japanese culture and so on and so forth. But I could do with listening to myself in that context. But yeah, one last tantrum, hey. The next episode should be quite a big one. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. As I said, a really good episode yet again. I think we can expect something quite big in regards to the parent situation. It's been building up for quite a while now, hasn't it? It's definitely been the most focused thing we've had in this anime so far, and I can't lie, I think I did prefer, like, don't get me wrong, I really like this, but I think I did prefer like the previous episodes, more kind of light-hearted stuff. Again, this is a good like serious thing, but again I think I do prefer the kind of light-hearted, like nice stuff. But again, don't get me wrong, the actual issues and such we are covering here are really interesting. It's not something I can really relate to all that much. I guess if you have been in this situation and so on, you probably relate to this a bit more. So you might prefer this kind of stuff. But yeah, great meeting here. I kind of wish we had more from the brother. We just kind of said, "Oh, you're unemployed. Go to the job office." And he was like, "Okay, that's the answer to all my issues." That was a very kind of weird scene, honestly. And again, I would have liked to hear more from him, more about the situation and what he's like, and so on and so forth. So I was expecting to get more from him. So hopefully we do at some point. But yeah, otherwise, pretty successful episode, wasn't it? Pretty damn successful episode. Dad seemed really nice. Some really cute moments here. Shame they got interrupted there, but yeah, do let me know what you guys thought about this one in the comments. Let me know what you guys thought about the Maihara kind of family situation, the advice given by the dad, which was great there. And again, I think that's something, as I said, maybe the Japanese could like. I said what I said about like the whole kind of societal stuff. I think that's. I always bring this up as well. I think that's why their manga and anime and movies and media is so crazy. Because they're so kind of mundane in their society and kind of collective and non-individual and non-creative and such, and to unleash that, like that's that one kind of strict societal side. They unleash their kind of deviant kind of crazy side in their kind of media, hence why there's such a disparity between like the work culture and societal stuff of like the deodorant, just the way they act, the politeness, and then in their media is the total opposite side of the craziness, the ruthless, like it's just really interesting, isn't it? Really interesting, the kind of disparity between the two kind of sides of like the Japanese mental and media versus the kind of the face, like the persona versus like the subconscious, I guess. But again, let me know what you guys want in the comments. Leave a like on the video. Don't want to get too far into all that talk. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you do want to keep up to date as well. And I'll see you guys next week with episode 10.